Hey guys, let's bring that energy down. Little backstory from me, I'm still a virgin. It's a true story, but you don't need to feel bad for me. It's by choice. It's just my personal belief that you should hold off on sex until someone wants to have sex with you. I was having sex the other night, true story. But I kind of improved in the bedroom. In the middle of it, she called me daddy. And I was like, that's disgusting, please don't call me that. Just call me dad. I know. I thought a razor better than that. Things are going great for me. I quit doing drugs. I've been clean for 2 years now. Thank you guys so much. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy, but you get to a certain point in your life when you realize that there's no greater high than lying to people about how you quit doing drugs. A lot better now. Oh man, sometimes your loved ones die before you get a chance to say goodbye, and I think that's really sad. But for my grandma, it was a different story. For her, it was a long time coming. I knew that she was gonna pass. But luckily, I got a chance to talk to her before she died, and I still remember the last words she said to me. She said, "Chris, you'll never get away with this."
Oh my God.
Only one of us is still your grandma, so. Jeez, speaking of grandmas, I think abortion clinics get a bad rap, don't you? I think people see an abortion clinic as a graveyard for babies, but I like to look at them as a DMV for hope. It's just a place I go to sometimes to renew my dreams. I was watching this documentary about this guy. He injects himself with rattlesnake venom every day. Just a little bit every day in the hopes that he'll develop an immunity to rattlesnakes. I thought that was really cool. I didn't know that's how that worked. To think that this whole time I've been slowly but surely developing an immunity to cocaine snakes. Just a little bit every day. More on the weekends. I'm an Asian guy. I get confused a lot for Hispanic. My parents look Asian, but my stepdad's black and my stepmom's white. You remember in like old high school textbooks, you'd see a picture of a group of people that was too diverse? You're like, how do those people know each other? That's what my Christmas looks like. As an Asian comic, I never really do Asian jokes because I have a weak reference point for that. 50% of the people that raised me were not Asian. And I grew up in an all-black neighborhood until I was 14, and then I moved to an all-white neighborhood after that. So I just found out like last year, you're not supposed to call Asian people Orientals. The worst part about it is I found out because a white lady corrected me. Yeah, you know how they like to do that? I was at a bar and this guy was on this racist tirade. He was like, oh, these Orientals can't drive. And I was like, hey man, that's a little racist. I have a perfect driving record. And I'm Oriental. And some white lady chimed in, she was like, you can't say that. And I was like, yeah, get him. And she was like, I'm talking to the both of you. And that's when I became friends with that racist guy. Because the enemy of your enemy is some white lady. I think that dating is weird. I think that people have weird expectations when they're dating. For some reason, people really like a bad boy, and I'm decidedly not a bad boy. Last week, I saw a spider so big, I was late for work. Sometimes my friends try to set me up. They're always like, what about my buddy Chris? He's single. And they're like, well, tell me about him. Is he dangerous? Well, he's 5'5". So he's in constant danger. 5'5", it's a little small. I'm not self-conscious about it, But at the same time, I probably shouldn't get too cocky around a hawk. And I'm not stupid, I know that a hawk couldn't physically pick me up off the ground. But what if there was two hawks? I'm a short guy, so I have short guy thoughts. I think that the cost of pants should be prorated. I'm using a lot less material than most guys, I should be paying a lot less than most guys. These same pants for a guy 6 feet tall cost the same. So I'm paying tall guy prices. But I'm not getting tall guy results. In fact, every time I see someone on Tinder say swipe left if you're less than 6 feet tall, I should automatically get a coupon for pants. Oh God. My buddy's really pissed at me right now because I changed his Tinder profile. He didn't notice for 2 weeks. His was fine. Just spice it up a little bit. He was like, I like dogs. I was like, that's okay, but how about this? I changed it to butt stuff only, no names. He called me up 2 weeks later, he was pissed. He was like, hey man, I used to get a ton of matches and I have 0 because of you. And I was like, dude, with a profile like that, you don't need a ton of matches. If you match with one person, you need to marry that girl. That's destiny. I'm not saying that's fate, I'm saying that girls that are down for that are usually named Destiny. I like to role play in the bedroom. Everyone's got a kink. You know, it's pretty normal. You can clap it up if you got a kink. I'm not gonna ask you what it is, just clap it up if you got something. Cool. You in the back, what is it?
How much is clapping?
Responding to rhetorical questions is his kink. Personally, I like to role play. I love to role play in the bedroom. I was hooking up with this girl the other night. In the middle of it, I worked up the courage. I was like, hey, listen, is it okay if I pretend that you're enjoying this? You guys have been great. Thank you guys so much.